We define a Class A volunteer as all coaches, both head coaches and assistant coaches, unified partners, chaperones, heads of delegations, or persons in close contact with athletes or in positions of authority, either at the area level or at the state level. A Class A volunteer under the age of 18 we classify as an AY volunteer. All Class A volunteers have to fill out a volunteer information form so that we can do a background check. You must include your social security number on the volunteer information form, and that is to make sure that we can do a proper screening of all volunteers to make sure that somebody that has a background that would prohibit them from participating in our program does not actually get to become a Class A volunteer. Then we will also do an ID check to make sure everybody is who they say they are. All Class A volunteers must attend the general orientation by either seeing this video or getting an orientation in person. And they must also do the Protective Behaviors online program. All Class B volunteers, or day of event volunteers, must sign in on a specified form, and we must also do an ID check to make sure they are who they say they are. Special Olympics is both a sports training and competition program. We focus just as much on the training as we do on the competition. Furthermore, we want to make sure that we've got opportunities for athletes of all interest and all skill levels. For Special Olympics athletes here in Hawaii, I want to show you a couple of different examples of how we provide opportunities for athletes of a variety of different skill levels. Within softball, an athlete that's just starting out can compete in individual skills competition, so they're not participating as a member of a team, they're just learning the most basic skills so that they can play the sport later on, and they can actually compete in the individual skills competition. When they're ready to move up, they can then participate in a T-ball competition. From there, they can move up to a coach-pitch softball team, and if they want to play at the highest level, they can participate in unified softball, which pairs Special Olympics athletes with unified partners who don't have intellectual disabilities. An example for individual sports is track and field. Athletes that are starting off at the most basic levels or possibly have a physical disability can start with a 10-meter assisted walk. From there, they can move up to the 50-meter dash, up to the 400-meter dash, and then finally up to the 1,500-meter run. Special Olympics Hawaii athletes have even competed at the half marathon and at the marathon at the World Games. Special Olympics believes that training is just as important as competition. Here at Special Olympics Hawaii, we require that athletes must train at least once a week throughout the season, but they should be training 2 to 3 times per week, and they must abide by area and delegation training standards. We realize that training is just as important in competition, and that's where skills are learned, where fitness is gained, and where socialization happens. It's where our athletes get to spend time with other athletes, volunteers, and family members. Athletes must attend area or regional competition to qualify for state games. Special Olympics Hawaii believes educated coaches provide quality training to the Special Olympics athletes. All of our coaches must be Class A volunteers. All of our coaches are encouraged to attend coaches education courses, but head coaches for each sport are required to be certified through the Special Olympics Hawaii Coaches Education and Certification Program. In fact, all head coaches for each delegation for every single sport that wants to come to a state games must have a certified head coach for athletes to compete in that sport at the state games. We divided our coaches into a variety of levels. A level 1 coach is somebody who is actively coaching, has achieved Class A volunteer status, but they're not a certified coach. Certified coaches start at level 2. A level 2 certified coach has attended a basic sport-specific course, like for example a course for track and field, or for bocce, or for bowling, and then they've completed a 10-hour practicum after their first course. The 10-hour practicum includes time spent practicing or at a competition with their Special Olympics athletes. They must get that practicum signed by their area director or by their head of delegation and submitted to the state office so that they can attain level 2 coaches education status. A level 3 coach is somebody who's attended an advanced sport-specific course or the Principles of Coaches training and has also attained level 2 certified coach status. A level 4 coach has attended both the advanced sport-specific course and the Principles of Coaching and has also attained the level 2 status by completing the basic sport-specific course and completing their 10-hour practicum after that first course. In the Special Olympics Hawaii Coaches Education and Certification Program, it is required that coaches get recertified every 3 years. Coaches can maintain their certification or recertify by attending any Special Olympics Hawaii Coaches Education course, which could include a course in a different sport that you haven't taken before, or taking a Principles of Coaching course or a Unified Sports course. Also, coaches can attend an approved coaches clinic outside of Special Olympics, put on by another organization. And finally, coaches can also get recertified by attending a first aid or CPR course. They can use that one time to get recertified. A coach is only certified in the sports in which they've attended the basic sport-specific clinics. Special Olympics is known for its competitions. Here at Special Olympics Hawaii, we provide 3 multi-day, multi-sport state competitions held at the end of each of the 3 different seasons. State and area offices offer regional competitions, meaning all of Oahu or all the neighbor islands get together. And our area programs offer localized area competitions, usually in track and field and bowling. Here in Hawaii, we offer over 40 competitions per year.